Alright, now let's try Mike. It can be done. Power to the Switch does a lot to help microphones work. I was supposed to start at 7:30, but I started up the stream early because I just wanted to. So hopefully people form in later. I'll just get a bunch of my stuff done here before anybody gets on. I don't know, I need to do like a poll to see if people like Genshin or Final Fantasy more. I'm gonna play both, but as a Fire Abyss Mage, so let's switch to game load characters, please. Come on, there you go. Seems like every now and then the game just gets like dumb. Like it doesn't know how to load stuff. Oh, nice shot. Alright, let's see. I hate this one. It's like way out in the middle of nowhere. Why do I put the commissions like right next to teleporters? I just started the stream, Yuki, and you're already snoring like crazy. The dog will be heard. Probably should have gone the other way. It's got to climb now. I don't even recognize it. This must have been one of the new ones. No, I don't know this one. Oh, that was a terrible placement. Lonely little blob. You dumb healers. It's already bad enough I got a shield guy to mess with. I gotta get healers in there. At least it's raining. Raining makes it easy. Hey Adrian, how's it going? I started the stream a little early, so get my Genshin stuff done. Hopefully we can get a raid going on Final Fantasy after I get done. Did a bunch of artifact management today. Ended up with a new piece of Hutao and Raiden. Nice. Yeah, I was thinking of spending my resin again today, trying to do the fire set again. This is stupid. Yeah, it is. Where am I delivering to? Why is it not showing me? Is it that one? That's not the quest, is it? No, that's the event quest. Where am I supposed to deliver this to? There it is. Oh no! I only got 209 seconds left. I hate some of these commissions, especially if you have to do it every single day. Take your food. That's why I switched over to Mondstadt for my daily since I got done with Inazuma rep. I'm like, I'm just, a lot of the Inazuma quests were really dumb. There's that. I guess I can turn my stuff into condensed now. Oh, I can't. I don't have any fairies, do I? Dag blast it. I gotta farm for fairies. Oh, there's none here. It's raining. Where else? Here? Get him. This is like impossible. Oh, jerk. I didn't hit the button. Getting fairies on mobile is so annoying. Because, like, of course you can't hit two... Well, you can hit two buttons at the same time on a virtual controller, but it's, like, really super difficult. No, because you have to unpress and then you have to press. Yeah, it's dumb. Let's see if there's some down here. Yeah, I keep wanting to mark a bunch of stops, but I never do. I usually just hit the same 2 or 3, and then that suffices. Thankfully, they're not on, like, a several-day timer. Where is the fairies here? Or the electro thingies? Okay, normally there's, like, 6 in here. Must be the weather. Grrr. Alright, last place. Hopefully I get enough. That's the annoying thing that I ran into with Sayu. It's like, they made Sayu make it to where this stuff doesn't run away. But the moment you grab one of them, they all run away anyways, so it doesn't matter. Getting one's easy. There's some chicken. I see chicken. Oh, he only hit one! I got robbed. Okay. Yeah, crystal cores. For the, condensed. Alright, so one more commission, and then we'll do some artifact runs. Any new events yet? Nope. That one. Just this one. Okay. I like how our event screen is full of a bunch of stuff, but it's like, that's not an event. That's not an event. That's not an event. That's not an event. That's limited time, so I guess you need to point that out. That's an event. That's an event. So only 3 of them are actually events. The rest are just normal stuff in the game. Look, they're all fleeing. They know it's coming. That jump looks so weird. He's like went up in the air and just shifted over. Alright. Let's go ahead and do these turn-ins. And then artifacts. Yuki! Can you snore any louder? Yes, I'm talking to you. Do I need to move the pillow? Is the pillow bothering you? Oh, your friend's on EU. That sucks. Yeah, they really need to... I don't really see any problem with them creating some sort of... Yuki! Here, the pillow. There you go. I can't even think you're snoring so loud. I know it's not as easy as it sounds, but it would be nice if they had cross... I mean, that's one of those things where... No matter how long time goes by, it doesn't seem like new creators of games get the idea that you probably should build your stuff around the idea of cross-server connections. I don't know why this day and age that's still even a thing. Create some way of bridging the two servers. Now, granted, there's probably a latency issue there, and they don't want people to, you know, be doing co-op and somebody's just running into stuff, but still. The game's lag enough as it is whenever you do co-op. I'm playing with my brother that's literally in the other room, and I'm getting hit by the weirdest stuff when we're doing co-op. Or at least that's what I say in order to cover the fact that I mess up. My dog's so mad at me. Keep moving her. And I don't think Genshin Impact has any way of transfer. I guess he wouldn't really want to transfer because he probably wants good ping. Alright, let's see how my luck is today. Let's see if I get a bunch of lava walkers. At least with, like, Square Enix, they're trying to at least work on that whole crossover stuff. Granted, they've had to put it on hold for now because of the whole high population issue. Oh, you would. Dang, she roasted her. I thought they have... I thought they fixed that whole issue where you can run into stuff and it stops you when you're aiming, and it still happens. Doesn't happen as much as it used to, but it still happens. See, oh, there it is. See, it still happens. It annoys the fire out of me. Alright. Need a crit hat or fire cup. Crit hat, fire cup. Not lava walker. Defense. Yeah, sure. Thank you. Love it. And cryo damage, of course. Yeah, pretty much. I try to stay away from Dragonspine as much as possible. The place is just... It's like the whole aspect of them including stealth mechanic gameplay. It's like, when will these game developers realize that nobody likes that stuff? Well, there's probably people that like it, but like, I didn't like it in Assassin's Creed, and I don't like it in any other games. So stop making stealth features. Stop making you freeze after time features. But yeah, every time I get like a commission or something that's in Dragonspine, I just immediately switch over to fire units and stuff, because I just know they're not going to be useful there. Die. I really do want to build up my Mona as a DPS. Because I hate using Tartaglia. I really don't like Tartaglia. He's such a... It's like such a burst window character. It's like he uses burst and that's it. He's not burst, his burst, but uses his elemental ability, and then he's pretty much just done. And like the only other character that actually is a damage dealing water unit is Mona, so. Lava walkers, yay! Nothing but lava walkers. Ah, booger. Right, come on, give me something this time. That was a nice shot. Oh, nice. Pretty nice when you get to the point in this game where everything pretty much kills your characters. One shot. Oh my gosh, get out of the blender. Get out of the blender. Alright, last one. Come on. Give me something good. Give me something good. Nope. Is there anything going on? Nope. And nope. All fodder. Water characters aren't meant to be main DPS, and what I understand, all the top DPS are Cryo and Pyro. I can see this child working, but you really gotta put it in there. Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's Tart does well, but like I said, he's just so. He was fun to play at first, but he's kind of just very boring. He just kind of uses ability, slap for a little bit. You can't slap too long, because otherwise it gets stuck in cooldown. And then you pop this and he's done. Like, outside of these two things, he's useless. He's just not a very strong character outside of using those. Of course, granted, everybody's pretty much about their elemental and their burst, but I don't know. He just feels weird. He feels off. He doesn't feel fun. Let's see. Go here. No. Go back. Feels so off when I get done in like when I've been playing for like 17 minutes. I'm already done for the day. This game just doesn't want you to play it for very long. Get that. Check the shop. That's it. Genshin says you played enough for the day. Stop playing. So let me start up Final Fantasy. And that's the thing, is I don't really know. I mean, we connect. The assumption is that they came in with the expectation that certain elements would be for certain things. Like, I think early on everybody was expecting, you know, Geo is just support. Geo's battery and support. Pyro is obviously damage. But there's a side of me that kind of assumes that, well, there's probably an expectation where at some point there's a character to do damage, support, and whatever. Not that each of the elements should fill a specific role. Like, because there are pyro units that are damage dealers. Let's see. Or, I mean, there's pyro units that are support. There's pyro units that are damage dealers. There's water units that are damage dealers. There's water units that are support characters. So, obviously, eventually, every element should have damage, support, and whatnot, and healers. Yeah, because there's a healer for each element so far, right? Yeah, there's a cryo, there's a hydro, there's a pyro, there's an anemo. There's no healer Geo, right? I think. That was a quick cue. Alright, switcheroo. Wait, hold the phone. I didn't realize they distributed the outfits. Hey, big surprise. I did know this was happening now. I know they talked about this. I just didn't know they were doing it now. So, do I have a mishmash of music going on right now? No, I don't think so. Okay. That's crazy. That's a surprise. Yeah, Noel's not very... I guess she is a healer, but she's not a very efficient healer. I mean, I guess you can build her to do that. So this is the one I want. This was the one that I actually wanted. Where's it at? Dressing room. I think. If I remember correctly, this is the one I want. Oh, yeah. See, look at that. Absolute zone. I kind of like that. I don't know, that's a toughie. It's like, I guess she still has it there, but it's like Buns versus Absolute Zone. That's a toughie. I think I'm going to go that way now, though. And the weird ones are, like, Ambers? I don't even think I could tell the difference on ambers. Maybe I can tell now. Yeah, the darker tones do make it look less visible. Like, what is even changing here? It's just the down the middle shirt turns to white. Is that it? Is that the only thing that changes? Is that little small strip turns white? I mean, it's free, so I'm not gonna complain, but is that really it? And the sides kind of turn reddish. Oh, yeah, and the cleavage gets covered up a little bit more. Yeah. So 100% Outrider is where it kind of covers her up a little more on the chest. And it changes the color of the shirt a little bit. I guess the shorts change too. They're a little more frilly looking. Yeah. I guess there is a difference there. Just... She actually... actually looks like she... Her chest looks a little more pronounced. I don't know. Amber's broken and they need to buff her already. I guess I'll go with the alternative. So Jean's the other one. And then, let's see, where's Jean? Jean. I don't know if I'm going to not use her swimsuit one, though. Keep forgetting where the stupid dress room is. Yeah, definitely a color change. Cover up cleavage. That's about it. Just color change and cover up cleavage. It's like the anti-cleavage. I mean, it looks a lot more fancier. Definitely more dress outfit. Yeah, look like a butler. Yeah, I'll stick with my summer outfit. Who else? She had one. Another cover up the cleavage type. These are all basically just if you don't like your character looking too skimpy, we're gonna cover them up. Honestly, I actually like this better because I really don't like the checkered pantyhose game, but and she gets a little bit of that thigh exposing right there. I don't know. I actually like this one a little better. Who else? Was that it? Just 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it, right? Mona, Ozaria, Jean, Amber. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, like I'm still mixed on Mona's. I think they both look good for her. It's like, it's basically get rid of the butt for more absolute zone. I really want an outfit with her with no hat. She needs a Roxy outfit, technically, but... we'll use that for a bit, though. Anyways, that was exciting. Switching now. Sylphie skin for Sucrose. That's... Yes, very fitting. That would be very, very fitting. Hey, Leon just logged in. What if they want to do raids? Let's see who's on. Oh, look, Linnea's on. Interesting. But only Leon's on. I don't see the rest of the team. Let me change the tagging on this video to fantasy. They need an Endwalker Final Fantasy tag. YouTube's so behind. They have all the other expansions, but they don't have Endwalker. I'll just do online. That's fine. All right. You up for some rollets? I was trying to find some good glamour for Mushoku Tensei for Final Fantasy, but like literally the only one that I find everywhere is Rudius. There's like a perfect glamour for Rudius in this game. Bass Pro, what's going on? Long time no speaky. Of course, I've been not live streaming for a long time. I cannot believe you're not done with the Aetheryte currents. I like work to get that stuff done the moment I finish the zone. Oh, hey, there's an experience boosted thing right here. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, crap, my buttons. Come on, wake up. I'm doing well, Bass Pro. I was kind of, as I mentioned on the channel, pretty much ill for the last... pretty much almost a month, so finally this week got to a point where I'm not feeling lousy by the end of the day, so I'm like, I should start live streaming again. I miss doing it. Hope everything's doing well on your end. I guess I can heal these people. I guess they have a Chocobo that's doing it, so. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dude, that Chocobo just went nuts on him. I don't think I've ever seen the Chocobo do that. So I had a funny moment today. Oh yeah, you're still on Destiny, huh? But no, I had a funny moment today with my Reaper. I'll show you guys in a minute. I've been pretty comfortable with my Reaper, doing pretty well. I felt like I was pretty much destroying stuff pretty well, keeping up the damage. And then I realized at some point I had a new ability that's been sitting on my bar since I hit 80, and it's never active, or 90. And it's never been active, so I'm like, what currency or power-up or buff did I need to trigger this thing? And I actually finally, after contemplating it for forever, I finally looked it up today, or yesterday, and found out there's a job quest that you have to do in order to unlock it, and I'm like, okay, I feel stupid. So now I have to completely change how I play my Reaper, because there's like an extra rotation that I have to do now. A Valve Index? I'm forgetting what a Valve Index is. What's a Valve Index? Congrats. Yeah, I can imagine. A lot of those shooter games and stuff are very time extensive. Oh, Valve. Isn't that VAVL? Probably not. Nice though. That's awesome. That's that like really lightweight one, right? The one that's like wireless and everything. Heard it's like really good. I mentioned to see or Sony just announced their VR2, so I'm curious to see how well that one is. I've been kind of putting off VR stuff. Oh, so it's not completely wireless. That's fine. As long as it's not like the original PlayStation VR where it's like 50 cables coming out the side of your neck, enough weight that it breaks your neck while you're using it. I don't really... I'm not sure how you can feel immersed when you have like a gigantic top knot coming off your head. Oh, he can use this stupid buff. I don't have a buff. Never mind. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Run. Oh, is that the quest? Yeah. And the quest is the Facebook one, right? There's Valve, Facebook, Sony. Valve, Facebook, Sony. I think a Samsung one too that didn't really do well. At least it seems like there's like companies are kind of competing over it, despite the fact that I don't really think it's a very successful venture. It's good that there's competition at least. That way they keep pushing the technology to the point where we can get to the point where, you know, you just put some glasses on, some small glasses, and you got VR. The advancements are a good thing. Alright, nobody's replying for the roulettes, so I'm just doing some roulettes. I'd like to do some Beat Saber at some point. I think Beat Saber and... there was something else that I wanted to do VR with. VR chat would be a lot of fun. I've seen a lot of funny stuff out of VR chat. VR chat, the Wild West of the internets. I mean, there's a lot of games that I would like to play in VR, like, you know, Resident Evil 7 and stuff, but I just don't... I feel like it's not quite there yet. It looks very clunky the way that it moves and stuff. Yeah, I thought about doing just the PC version, non-VR for VR chat, but... I don't know. Ironwood log. Ironwood log. I think I can get pretty much the same experience of VR chat playing like a random MMO if I wasn't going to do VR. Just feel like you need to do VR for VR chat. I mean, it's in the name. It's literally in the name. You have to do it. Oh, wrong way. Pass it up. Yuki, you're getting lost and you're snoring again. Just need to straighten out your nose. Yeah, You technically now can officially play VR chat. Why did my thing go away? That's fine, I guess. Yeah, I used to actually watch a this YouTuber that used to do like a bunch of videos on VR chat for the longest time. I used to watch his videos all the time. There's a lot of funny stuff coming out there, whether it be like role play or just people putzing around and acting like idiots. And a lot of cute anime chicks that have deep voices. Let's be honest, I would have a cute anime chick avatar too. I'm not judging nobody. Yeah, but I think that, like, again, at least based on an outside looking in, watching people's videos and stuff, it seems like VR chat's very accepting. Like, everybody's kind of looking for somebody to talk to. So I don't really think you need a friends to get in there. You just walk up and talk to people, it seems. Or have a really good impersonation that you can do of a random celebrity. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Almost done. How many did I get? 12? Okay, guess I'm back here. Back at it once I'm done with this. Yeah, they typically have headsets, don't they? Probably definitely need to get a mic, though. Alright, let's see if I can figure out this new rotation. I'm going to be very disjointed for a second while I figure this out. Probably going to keep it for the boss anyways. I guess my AoE rotation should be the same as it was before. Pop this down. Oh, get in there. I did have to move a couple of my buttons, so I'm hopefully not going to hit the wrong buttons too many times. Yep, I'm already hitting the wrong button. Yuki. Snorbear. Snorbear. There's two Snore, you Snorbear. Hey, Ruby, what's up? Do some roulettes with me? Do you have some time to do some roulettes? Adrian doesn't want to do roulettes with me, so if you want to do roulettes, I'll do roulettes with you. Not that I needed Adrian to turn me down in order for me to do roulettes with you. What's your status on switching servers? Adrian was able to turn over. Nice. Come back here. Alright, time to check out the new rotation. Got a boss up ahead. Already got 60 points to spend on it. This will be fun. Oh, nice. You can move now? Alright. This is where I started, I think. And I do this. 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 Nope, I already broke it. I did it wrong. It's fine. Do this. Go back into here. That's not too bad. I messed it up pretty bad, but definitely looks cool. It looks cool. So I'll pop this and go back and do it again. Pop that. Gosh dang, I'm already in it again. Oops. I'm sorry, healers. I'm, like, having way too much fun getting into this rotation. And it's not stopping, so... Yeah, I didn't think this Enshroud would be that often to proc. But I guess I did come in here with 60 points. That's pretty slick. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm probably going to have to add another hotbar and probably start shift, doing some shift stuff. See now, I bugged Ruby to get it online so that I could do roulettes with Ruby, and then suddenly my FC starts wanting to do roulettes. Alright, man. If you're still here later, Bass Pro, thanks for dropping by. Hope you take care. It's good talking to you again. Did they just, like, straight up ditch me? You forgot your stuff in a company chest back on the other server? That sucks. I'm sure this Enshrouding has a AoE rotation. I just don't really want to figure it out right now. I'll probably figure it out after this run. Oh, I'm sorry. It still says Coral in your name, so obviously you haven't left yet. Shoot, can you just, like... I guess you can't cross-server mail stuff, can you? I'm on your friends list. Can you see if you can mail stuff to me? And then I can give it to you when you get here? I mean, just a random shot. Oh, crap, dude. I didn't even hit that. Yeah, I really need to set up another hotbar. I hate this boss for downtime. I hate this boss for downtime. Yeah, I just messed that up. I didn't get my finisher in. I don't want to pop in Shroud right now. He's going to move. Okay, now I can do it. love that finisher. I hate that it has a cast time on it, though. Feels very weird for a melee class. Don't move. Shoot. That's fine, I'm staying here. If I get hit by, if I get twice, I'll get hit twice. Okay, good. The healer will heal me. I don't care. I'm trying to learn my rotation. Leave me alone. I feel like there's less downtime within Shroud now. I really like this. Andrew says that and then proceeds to get into some downtime. You're done. You're done. That's fun. So what's the deal? You think it'll let you send it over? I don't think I've ever tried a transfer to somebody from another server. Or to somebody from another server. Surf's up. Like gear and stuff, or like materials? Yeah, you can rebuild it. I think the funny thing is I don't think I've ever seen another Reaper using Shrouds. I don't even know if anybody else knows about Shrouds. That's the sad thing. All Reapers are equally as terrible as I am, so I'm okay with it. Dang it. My AoE finisher's in a different spot, and I keep hitting the other one. It's gonna take forever to get used to. Alright, charge up. I'm gonna wreck this boss. There's a lot more uptime in this boss than the other one. Well, there's a couple times you get to move around, but... Do. Do do. Do 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 do. Why am I? Use ability. Why am I stuck in place? Can you not move when you're using abilities as enshrouded? Oh, I teleported out of that. Lousy hunk of junk. Game robbed me. You gonna change your name? Well, you're gonna have to set your name again, but I was curious if you're gonna, I don't know, change to Roxy or Eris Grey Rat or something. No, 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 no. Yeah, you almost got me, didn't you? Dude, I am just... Okay, between me and the machinist, we are just absolutely wrecking this fight. I don't think I've ever seen this fight go this fast. I didn't think it's gonna get us... Oh, no, there it is right there. I didn't think it was actually gonna spawn a second set of ads. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, between that machinist and me, that just got wrecked. It's so weird when I'm enshrouded. What a crazy psycho girl. I'm sorry. I'll pass everything. I don't need any of this stuff. It is Brun... Oh, the homeworld? Isn't it Chrysalis or something like that? I think it's Chrysalis Brunhilder. I can check real quick. Yeah, it's Brunhilder. Brynhilder. Cool. Oh, I gotta get this stupid thing. Let's see. Company. Nobody's on yet? Bloody heck. How many more did I need? It was like 16, right? Oh, 12. So I need to eat more. Is doing its thing? Is it like show a bunch of Muggles dancing around with like wrenches in their hands or something? I should put this on my bar so I know how many I have. 3, 4 more. No, then neither one of them are complicated. I mean, I just did Stigma. Yeah, the one that I was just doing was Stigma. I think. Wasn't I just in Stigma? Yeah, I was just now I was in Stigma. Alright, one more. One more. And then I need to go get my map for the day. Do I have a map in my bag already? No. I am kind of sick of Smileton already because I literally seems like I have to do that every single day, except for the day because I just did Stigma, but they're not bad. Smileton was a little bit weird at first, especially the first boss. Unless somebody explains what the first boss is doing, it is incomprehensible what the hell's going on. To several hours? What? Okay, why am I not seeing any nodes? Well, hopefully the lower numbers what they end up doing. Several hours would be crazy. Because you probably can't log in until it's done. Oh, there you go. Apparently it was a shorter amount of time. Alright, let's go turn this in. Teleport. Yeah, if you need me to help you with those, Adrian, let me know. I can walk you through the bosses and everything so you don't have to look up the guides. So what's your name? Are you switching to Eris Grey Rat? I bet Adrian already tried to get Eris Grey Rat and it was taken. Alright. Come on, ding me to 90. Come on, 90. Just bam, just take me to 90. You couldn't do it. Booger. It was taken. You could have done Grey Rat Dash. Or Hyphen. Come on, you did Hyphen for that character. Or was Eris Grey Rat Hyphen taken too? So what am I crafting today? I guess probably just the pewter choker. I might do the magnesium helmet. I always do these every single day for those that have never done this. Grand companies, you can do turn-ins on a daily basis for gathering and craftables. And sometimes there's like an insane amount of experience it'll give you. That'll pretty much give you a level, sometimes a level and a half. So I try to do this every day. Oh, it didn't even let you choose the name? I thought it just makes you set your name every time. How weird. So your character must not have been taken. Oh, Eris Grey Rat wasn't taken? Hyphen? Or just Warspite wasn't taken? Alright, so... Oh, look it. You stayed in my friends list. Oh, hey, look it. You're right next to me. You just, like, popped up next to me. Are you stalking me? You're finally here. I no longer have to talk to you through some stupid, weird mechanic. I'm so happy / cry. Did you want a free company? Like I told Adrian, it's not like a super heavy, busy company or anything. It's just a company I'm in. Let me see who's on that can invite. I'm gonna like take over this free company. guess Leon... I gotta rely on Leon to invite somebody. What kind of jig is that? Nothing beats the Manderville dance. Don't even try. I don't think I have any good dances. No, I think the what was it, the Moonfair one or whatever? I think that was pretty good. I'm thinking of World of Warcraft. What's the stupid summer event? Where's my dang emotes? Socials. Emotes. Yeah, Eastern Dance is alright. Moogle Dance is pretty cute, I guess. Was the bomb dance? Yeah, the bomb dance is alright. Yeah, I don't like the ball dance. I think the Sundrop one's alright. No, Sundrop one's done. Sundrop one's done. What the heck is this? Oh. I don't know. I hate all dances. Yeah, like I like the Songbird. I don't know why it's not on. I used to have it on my emote list. All I have is my hum. Oh, there it is right there. I have a Songbird right there. I don't know why the song things go away quickly. Yeah, I'm just waiting for him to get an invite to Warspite, and then we'll go. Yeah, that's fine. If you guys want to chat to me directly without using the FC. Otherwise, we can get rid of it. So you guys know how this housing guest stuff works? Guest access. Please use the discretion when determining whether or not allow third-party access to your state. It's like teleportation. How do you add guests? I don't know. I don't know how this stuff works. Light of Divinity? Eh? Oh, the guild? The FC? Yeah. It's light. I'm not sure if it's light divinity. Yeah, it is. That's the FC. Is there special fate in Ultima Thule? Ooh, 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 ooh. Go, 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 go. Instance 2. Ooh, teleport right in. Yeah, I would imagine Leon's will for now or ever call you subs friend. Leon's like has the best memory. The hell is that thing? It's like a big old crab tank. And there's like so many people here. Wow. See if I don't get one shot while I'm here. There's literally like 100 people right here. I can't even see the AoE. If I'm gonna get hit by AoE, I'm gonna get hit by AoE. I will die. Whoa! Oh, okay, so he's marking the spots and then he does it. So, yeah, that hurt. Heals, 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 heals. Since I have no healer, I heal myself. I'm already dead. Hey, I made it for a good while. Hopefully I'll get credit. The heck, is Leon leaving already? I thought we're supposed to do roulettes. Oh well. That's fine. We got a three-man party. There's so many corpses right here. Come on, give me credit. Yeah, you two need to figure out who's going to heal, because I think you're both healers, right? I guess I can heal too, if you both don't want to heal. They get credit? Oh, they get bronze? Oh, thanks for resing me now. Why'd you wait until he was dead before you res me? Oh my gosh. You're mean. You're mean. So what do I even get for that? It's like a bunch of bolts. Top drawer bolt obtained from Chi. I'm guessing that's a turn-in somewhere. Anyway. Anyways, where you at? Where's Bite? Invite. Base Omicron? I heard that was a variant of this disease going around right now. I don't want to go here. Alright, so what are we rolling with? Party members. Well, we're doing roulette, so unless you're going after the astronomies, you don't really need to use your 90. I don't think, does Warspite have a 90 yet? Yeah, so we're not even doing expert anyway, so unless you just want to use your 90 to get astronomies, you don't really have to worry about it. I'll probably just take my Sam unless you guys are both doing deeps. This thing doesn't update, does it? I have never hung out with more than one person that fight so much over who's going to heal. You two are like literally what everybody wishes they had, two friends. Two friends that want to fight over healing. I mean, we could do trial real quick and you could both do healing, but like I said, unless you need astronomies, you technically don't want to use your max level character. I think Warspite should probably heal, just because isn't that your highest level character? Yeah, so you need to get that character to 90 quickly. So, okay, so we're good. We got a group. Let's see. You start from the top. You can do 56, 7, 80, right? Yeah. Yuki, you're the loudest snorer ever. Move your beak, girl. Move your beak. Your nose is all scrunched up. Little did this poor tank know, he was at a party of mutuals. Why am I getting tweeted? My Twitter's blowing up. I feel like I'm missing something. Oop. We good? We good? Can I AoE? Nice. I'm kind of mixed on Samurai now. I was like really big on Samurai for the longest time, especially when it first came out. It just felt really good. But I kind of cooled off on it. I think a lot of it's, I really hate AoEing when you require targets. I don't know. We can always do unsynced. If only we could do unsynced roulettes and just have two healers. I wouldn't be bothered by that. It's not like that would be impossible. But unfortunately, you can't join roulettes with unsynced. Come back. I'm not a fan of this dungeon, honestly. I loved Brave Flocks, the original. Because it technically is the first dungeon where you get really nice looking gear. So the original Brave Flocks, when I first started playing this game, I pretty much got almost all the classes up to 30, is it 32 when you can start doing Brave Flocks? I got everybody up to 32 just so I can farm all the gear. Open. Especially the mage gear. The mage gear looks so cool. Oh, 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 oh. Don't shoot at me. It's so funny after playing Reaper for so long, Samurai feels so slow. I think that's my big issue that I have with the class now. There is some post like 80 stuff that makes it go a lot faster, but by the way, don't forget your food buffs. Free experience. Yeah, there's the other problem with the AoE is my finisher on my AoE has a cast timer. I guess it does enough damage that it constitutes the cast timer because you're literally doing like 3 times as much damage, but again, it feels clunky. I have to kill like everything and get this door open. Wait for the door open. Oh, I got so much stuff to record tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it. I got like 3 impressions videos to do. And then I gotta record the 2 videos I said I was gonna do today. I was gonna do a best of the season so far video. I was gonna do my Isekai video, and then I woke up this morning to that whole situation with totally not Mark, so I got sidetracked doing that whole video instead. So I have to do it all tomorrow. But yeah, I think I need like he posted this morning that or not this morning, but yesterday that he had just basically giving an update on what's happened since December. That he's been in talks with somebody at YouTube that, okay, so essentially, the whole situation where Toei had claimed 150 of his videos with takedowns, apparently that was them manually claiming everything. And that originally they were using the YouTube's content ID system to flag it all. And YouTube went back to Toei and said, hey, by the way, do you really want to do this? Because technically they were flagging that all 150 of those videos were worldwide against copyright, which is technically not correct. Toei has no control over the copyright of those properties worldwide like that. So YouTube was basically saying, hey, look, you guys shouldn't do this. And Toei went behind their backs and just manually claimed it all instead. So essentially the whole conversation in his recent video is around the idea that Toei and YouTube were in conversations for quite a while since that whole ordeal went down, with basically YouTube telling them, look, that's, you know, you got to be careful what you're doing. You're basically claiming copyright infringement worldwide, which is not normal. The thing that came of that I was really kind of excited about, I mean, just the idea that YouTube was doing more than what seemed like at face value is exciting. Because, I mean, that just means that YouTube is trying to protect a content creator. Granted, the argument that I have for that is, yeah, because a big stink came up. If it were to happen to me, I doubt anything would have happened. If it happened to another another person that has, like, 20 subs on their channel, would anything ever happen? But I think the more interesting thing that came of it was the possibility. I had hopes because the way that he worded it insinuated that he had control over region setting for his videos, which I think YouTube needs to give content creators that right. But he apparently posted somewhere else on some other person's channel saying, no, I don't have access to that. Which sucks, really. Essentially, the problem that comes with the whole situation is, like, it was what I said originally when the first, video came up from Totally Not Mark. Was the problem isn't Toei. Toei is abusing the system, and that's for dang sure. Especially going behind YouTube's back and claiming the stuff manually. Toei screwed up. Technically, they were breaking the law by doing that, if you think about it. Because there's no global copyright laws. The thing that really should have came from that is the problem that whenever somebody posts a video on YouTube, they're essentially saying my video that I'm posting on YouTube is being spread to multiple regions that all have their own copyright laws. And it's an impossibility to ensure that your video does not, infringe on a copyright law somewhere else. So you should have legal standing to say where your video gets posted. But instead, YouTube takes your video and puts it everywhere. And whereas your video might be legal in, say, United States, it might not be legal somewhere else. I think there's a big problem with that. Is he gonna chop down his bombs? Where's your bombs? Bam, cleared it. So I guess the only positive thing was that it's good to know that YouTube was fighting, or at least talking with Toei, like telling them, look, this is probably not good that you're doing this. So at least for Toei themselves, at least there is a bit of a feeling like something happened there. Like Toei may have had their hands slapped a little bit. The big positive thing was that when again, totally not Mark came out and said, "Hey, look, I don't have access to region locking things." Essentially, there is a way of setting where your video is posted. It's only available to YouTube partners. And these YouTube partners are essentially YouTube managers that you can pay a portion of your revenue for them to manage things like copyrights for you. And they get access to those things, which I think is bullcrap. You shouldn't have to pay a part of your revenue to some random company just to have access to region locking. And that might be how people like Giga gets away with having footage in his videos. He might have a YouTube partner that allows him to keep his stuff out of Japan. But what totally not Mark said is that he doesn't have access to those tools. And he said the reason why was this YouTube guy that he was talking to said that they're afraid of giving everybody access to that because then people can use it for piracy. I think the mindset there is that you could essentially post a video and say it's only allowed in, I don't know, Australia, and that way it gets around all content IDs that might possibly be out there for it. Oh, you got wrecked. You got wrecked. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. But I hate when he does this. It's like, just go to the middle so we can kill you. You have like 2 HP left. Like, not even enough time for me to do a limit break. So yeah, he was talking to this rep, and they're saying, you know, we can't do this because that would be dangerous because people could use it for piracy. But it sounded as if he was trying to push back on this idea. This is something that we need. And so the hope there is that at least with them seeing what happened with Totally Not Mark, with hopefully him instilling upon them exactly my mindset is that this needs to be something that is allowed for content creators. Hopefully it's at least put into YouTube's mind that this is something that is necessary to move forward so that this doesn't happen again. Because like the same thing I said with the whole first video I made for this whole situation, Totally Not Mark was saying, I'm not going to do anything Toei related going forward. Well, the problem there is that what content you're going to do going forward? You're going to do Sunny Boy content? Good luck there. I got a strike from them. Are you going to cover Promised Neverland? Good luck. You're going to get striked by Sony Japan. Every studio is doing this. Every studio is abusing this system. Hey, Yari. Thanks for the 5. Hope you're doing well. Would you rather regret doing something or regret having not done something when it comes to life choices? That's a complicated question. I'd probably say do something so I don't regret not doing it. So do it and take the regret of doing it rather than not doing it and regretting not doing it. Isn't that the same thing technically? Would you rather regret doing something or regret not having done something? Oh yeah, so yeah, I would regret doing it. Because in one sense you're essentially doing it and then it could be successful or you'll regret it versus not doing it and then nothing ever happening. It's doing something or basically sitting still. And I'm for doing something. If you can see some value in it, do it, and if it doesn't work out, then at least you tried. I mean, that's literally what I'm doing right now, Yari. That's my life right now. Essentially, last year, January, I was telling myself I can go get a standard, 9-to-5 job again, or I can try to make, anime my life, and so I did it. And you know what? In a year, I could regret it, but we'll see. And you, with that 5, is supporting me doing that so I don't regret it. So, thank you, Yari. Right? So there you go. Is it, like, what do you mean by riskier? Is it, like, physically dangerous, or riskier as in there's a chance for failure and you'll just lose it? So I think there's a big difference there. If it puts you physically at danger, then I don't know. As long as the safety precautions are there, and you note those safety precautions, and you do the proper, and you always remember to stick to those safety precautions, I'm fine with it. But if it's something that even with safety precaution is dangerous, I wouldn't advise it. Because I'm of the mindset where you do something. I'm trying to do my Reaper rotation. I'm of the mindset that I don't really like physical risk, because that was essentially the job that I left before I moved and then became a YouTuber and stuff. The job that I had was so I would say it's not physically demanding. It was mentally stressful to the point where it was physically demanding, because the damage that it was doing to my body because of the stress, I felt like I was dying. The stress was that much. Because I think there's jobs out there where you'll get probably paid more, but the stress is so much higher, and I feel like that's not worth it, because stress technically kills you. Stress harms your heart to the point where you're essentially dying, and I don't think that's worth it. So is the danger there that you'd be technically leaving what job you already have, right? Is there a way that you can technically do both jobs for a little bit? Like, is one an evening job and one's a morning job, so that you can do both? Just to try it out and see if it's something you can manage? Because if there's a way that you can work out your schedule to do both jobs before you lose the first one, that would be probably nice. Just tell your first job that you're just trying to get 2 jobs to support something. Did we got the key, didn't we? No, we didn't get the key. Oops. It's gonna be over here. Don't go back, come back, come back, come back. Or is it? What the heck? Where's the key? Did somebody eat the... Oh. I thought somebody ate the key. Gosh, it's been so long since I've been here. I think the last time I was here was during, like, the Halloween event. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it'd be definitely good to, if you can, research into it a little bit. That would probably be good, but I'm sure you probably have already researched into it a little bit. Did we get the key? Okay, got the key. Yeah, that sucks. That's a tough one. I mean, I would also say there's a good chance that if you, I don't know your situation, but I've had situations where I have left one job for another job for a better opportunity, and essentially because I made sure that I didn't burn my bridges as I left, it ensured that even in that case, my supervisor was like, you know, look, if it doesn't turn out, come back. I mean, make sure that when you leave your current job, you're not burning any bridges. You give them full time that they need. Say, hey, if you guys need 2 or 3 weeks to replace me or whatever, let me know. That way, you know, the door's still open for you to go back. Because I mean, I honestly think most companies, if they're a good company and they're good people to work with, they're going to understand that you have an opportunity that you want to try, and they're okay with you coming back if it doesn't work out. Again, I don't know your situation, but it might be an option just to be honest with who you're currently working with, saying, hey, look, I need this, but I don't want to burn any bridges. But that's just my opinion. Again, it's going to be different for you. It also depends on how things are around you economically. I mean, for some areas, like in our area, I mean, there's tons of jobs openings because nobody wants to work anymore. So there's probably a good chance that even if it doesn't work out, you have plenty of opportunities. Yeah, just be really honest with them and be very clear. Like, I want to make sure that I don't leave burning bridges. And sometimes they're really cool with that. I had one job where my supervisor literally went to bat for me like 5 times just to make sure that I didn't leave. He kept pushing on his boss, like, look, we can't lose this guy. And I was clear with them. I'm like, look, I need more money. This other job over here is offering me substantial amounts more for less. And I need it. Personally, I need it. And they finally, you know, they couldn't pull it off, so they regrettably had to let me go, or wasn't able to keep me, rather. But it was all about being very clear with them. You know, look, I have all this stuff right here. I have everything written down so that somebody can take over my job. I just can't do it. I'm gonna die. Ruby's gonna let me die. Ruby didn't let me die. It's a chest in here. Useless room. Oh, this tank might need this stuff. I really like this dungeon, though. Even though I haven't been here in forever, I really like the layout. The bosses are really simple, though. But give it plenty of thought. I'm not sure what kind of time frame you have, but definitely give it plenty of thought. Hopefully it works out for you. Gosh, I hate not having my full rotation. This is driving me crazy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Watching for AoE and reading chat. Yeah, I mean, that was when I was thinking about, like, you know, doing the whole YouTube thing. There's like plenty of like side things going on right now that even if this doesn't work out, I'd probably be able to find a job with certain things. And yeah, technically drivers right now is really, there's a lot of demand right now for drivers. But I'm fine with that. Like, I've actually considered in the past becoming a truck driver just because I had one job where I was having to drive around a lot. I've done IT where they would have me traveling around a lot. And then my recent job before this whole thing. Do we? Oh, we gotta go downstairs. That's right. Go back to where we just came from. Yeah, my last job when I was doing procurement, they had me driving everywhere for like different film manufacturers and packaging companies that I had to go to, and I liked it. I actually liked traveling around it. I mean, I'm very comfortable driving for long periods of time. So the thought of doing like truck driving or something was in my head. Am I the only one that jumped down? Yeah, IT was kind of dumb, honestly. When I was in high school, like, it was all big. Like, everybody was talking about, you know, IT's the next big thing. And I was like, you know, I like computers. And like, great. You're going to have a great future in IT. And the moment I got to, you know, getting a job and everything and moving into a career, it was like, suddenly it became very... It was what I didn't want about it. What I liked about IT was helping people. Like, my whole thing when I was getting an IT was I like the idea of making a computer work for somebody. I was about the standard user. I wasn't really into IT for business. I liked fixing people's computers so that it worked the way that it should and they enjoyed their computer. And what I found is when I went into the private sector for doing computers, they weren't worth fixing. By the time I got into that field, you had $100 computers, and so people just kind of, when the computer broke, they just threw it away and bought a new one. They didn't fix them. Oh, he snuck up on us. She snuck up on us. But I still managed to get into a company that was doing, you know, needed an IT person to fill their warehouse and stuff. And then by the time I realized that it was never going to pay at all any good, like, there was so many people that were doing IT that it just didn't pay well anymore. Unless you were, you know, a system administrator in California, you weren't going to get paid well. That's when I kind of transitioned into doing procurement. Yeah, right. I'll give you plenty of content to work to listen to, Yari. Hey, YP, what's going on? So I was thinking about Mushoku Tensei, and that's gonna be my joke every time YP comes in here. But yeah, if you get into truck driving, I'll definitely keep the content coming from you. I'll give you plenty of stuff to listen to. Maybe I'll get back into doing bi-weekly or 2 podcasts a week again. Maybe I can convert all of our videos into audio format so that you can listen to them. This Seki guy's gonna die. Use your cooldowns, Seki. Use those cooldowns, Seki. No! Seki, use your cooldowns. Is she using her cooldowns at all? I don't even know if she has many cooldowns at this level. Are we making you talk in the chat so you're letting the tank die? I was thinking that, but I didn't want to say it. Yeah, I thought about. I think if we get to the point where my stored fundage that I put aside, my nest egg, if that kind of depletes, it's been doing pretty well. I've been keeping it up. I don't want to say that I went through half of it because part of that loss was me moving back, and that costed quite a bit. I probably have another year and a half, maybe 2 years worth of backing in my nest egg if things keep as they are right now with what we're getting from Patreon and YouTube. But yeah, my thought process is if it gets too low, I'd probably look at seeing if there's like maybe some side jobs that I can do IT related or something just to keep some fundage going and just, you know, support it just a little bit extra to keep it going. Yeah, it won't be like use up the money until I drain it and then just like Otaku Spirit gets shut down. I don't think that's going to be a thing. I think I'll probably, even if we get to the point where I'm not going to do as much content as I'm currently doing because I'd have to do a part-time job, we'd still keep it going. I don't think I'll ever plan on shutting down Otaku because I'm always going to be watching anime. It would just be less content. Live like Rudy? Oh. Find a sugar mama to keep me alive? And lock myself up in a room? Why are you bringing that up, YP? I was joking about talking about Mushoku Tensei. All right, so we're running back now. I guess we could do I guess we could do, what is it called? Camp. Is it camp or is it rest? Or is it return? I can just do return, I guess. Is it slash return? I haven't done this in so long. It's slash return, I think. No, I don't think he means the whole dying from it. No. I hope you don't mean you should do like Rudy and just get hit by a truck. You know, sadly, you have people that do things like the Death Note thing. I hope there's nobody out there like, well, I guess I'll get hit by a truck so I can go be Rudy. Almost fell off. Patreon for a second podcast, like doing a patron only podcast. I don't know, we've always kind of had a standing where we don't want a paywall, but rather having it always be a thing of people supporting it that way if they feel like it. I really don't like the idea of paywalling stuff. Now, if we ever got to the point where we start getting, like, premium members on YouTube, I'd probably do it out of the fact that I feel a necessity to do it. I hate this boss, by the way. I really hate this boss. Quit making the dragon dance. My rotation is so boring. It's just one full rotation. This rotation is so boring. Are we doing this yet? I guess so. I wish I had more to my rotation. Am I getting all the lamps? That's fine, I can get all the lamps. Y'all just keep doing what you're doing. I'll get all the lamps. No, that's all right. No, it's all right. I'll get the lamps. I got it. You go DPS the dudes. I got like 2 buttons for my rotation. You can kill the dudes. I think the lamps are already up. I don't even think I can do the lamps because I have to keep running around. I'm just the lamp person. Okay, they're all gone. No, wait, I was out of that. Hit him. No, interrupt it. Interrupt it. Come on, dragon. Interrupt it. Dragon girl. Gosh darn it. Well, that was fun. Clap for the dragon girl. She got 40. Calm for the dragon girl. All right. Yari is gonna become our isekai truck driver. I mean, that's there. There you go. That's an interesting way of making some money. So we'll start a new company. We'll call it the Isekai's R Us, and it'll be a truck that we'll just paint on the side of it Isekai R Us, and then people will pay to have that truck come to them and drive up and down their road until they're ready to go. But they have to sign an agreement. I think so. I think that'll be huge in Japan. That's really dark. I'm saying that out of humor. That is really dark, and I still feel bad. It's a really dark. We'll put a nice mattress on the front of it so that it doesn't actually hurt anybody. All right, trials time. Y'all are dark, like horrible people. Rudius is our us. Rudy or us. Transportation to Roxy. That'd be a really interesting theme park, though. You just kind of like... The entrance is just this, like, big truck that comes out with this mattress on it and just bumps into you. And then you fall through, like, this little, like, tunnel. And when you come out of the tunnel... This is getting so nasty. So the entrance is a truck that just kind of gets pushed out towards you. And it bumps you into a tunnel. And you come out of this tunnel. And you're, yeah. Rudy's mom's there. I'll just say that. As you come out of this tunnel. And then you get to shoot, like, magic and stuff. It'd be a cool little theme park. Y'all are nasty. I'm blaming you all. Always hate the stupid terror thing they have in this fight. Oop, oop, oop. The last time I did this fight, somebody was running around and grabbing all the sparks. And so nobody could get rid of the stupid tether. Oh. Okay, somebody's already zapping you. Woof. Tank, you blew me up. I'm blaming the tank. Some ads. Everybody's dying. Stop dying, people. I mean, where's my second wind? I don't have second wind on my bar. Yeah, that didn't even hurt. Zappy zap. Zappy zap. Why did it terrorize me afterwards? Comes at me. No, comes at me. I guess I'm taking a break while my character's terrorized. put Roxy Eris in your YouTube avatar background chat cover and put Roxy Eris at the end of every video title, your views would be quadruple. I don't think that didn't cross my mind. Seems like every video that I do that has anything to do with Mishuko gets like a lot of views. That's why I really want to get the light novels so I can start covering that. I think that'll be a good series to do. I might start just reading the digital print. But again, I don't want to read past the current content because I still want to cover it when it gets adapted. That's like what, 6 volumes to cover? That's at least a good 6 videos. Easy. Easy. Yeah, that's the only problem. I'd be sacrificing YP. I don't think that's worth it. No, even Right Stuff, they don't even have, like, 2 through 4 even listed anymore. I thought about buying the later ones, though. Yeah, I gotta have the owl face on all my videos. Limited edition for Western release or the original Japanese release? Is that all the trial of the roulettes? I think that's all of them. I'm not doing these other ones though. Sorry. If you guys want to do the main scenarios yourself, you could do that. I don't do those ones. Was it 2 through 4? Like I said, I couldn't even find the listings, and I think when I try to do a search for them through Google, when I try to search for volume 2 through 4 on Google, they like come up with a broken page. Who's doing the release of this? Funimation Aniplex. Well, it's Funimation first, so I like that. I like that extremely crazy yellow box. Yeah, I want it. I wonder if I need to look up online and see if there was any changes to it from the Blu-ray release of in Japan. Oh, look, there's a charm for each one of the girls. Art book. I like art books. It's not that expensive either. I mean, technically compared to the original Blu-ray release, it's only like $10 more. Interesting. Yeah, we were talking the other day that I don't think they're ever going to do a release of the Mushuko. If they're listing that and they're not listing Mushuko, then that tells me my prediction might be correct. Because Wonder Egg Priority was technically... That was winter too, wasn't it? Or was that spring? No, that was winter. Because the finale was in spring. So yeah, that's a listing for one of the winter properties on Funimation already. That tells me my prediction on Mushuko might be right. Yeah, I'm gonna email my contact at Right Stuff and see why they're not listing him anymore. Did you want to run Smiletron and stuff? Unfortunately, we can't take Ruby with us. We're gonna have to boot Ruby. Is there any other dungeons you need help with, Ruby? But yeah, I'll contact my Right Stuff person, see if they know why 3 and 4 is not listed. Because yeah, I would like to just set a pre-order for all of them, just let them come when they come. But the problem there is that there's always difficulty in when it does arrive. If something else is still out of stock, they don't send it, and then they run out of stock again. Okay. I might go back to doing Fates then, if you guys don't need anything. Yeah, I don't think they're waiting for the OVA to come out before they do the Blu-ray release, because I mean, I guess they can. I don't know. I mean, they can always just do a separate release for the OVA. That was my whole point when they originally were holding on to the first part, was like, obviously a lot of people were saying, well, they're not going to release the Blu-ray because they're waiting for part 2 to release, and they're going to release it in one whole part. Well, that doesn't really work, because typically what they do is they sell a Blu-ray of part 1, then they sell a Blu-ray of part 2, and then they'll sell a Blu-ray complete set. So I don't see them holding it until they just had part 2 come out to do it. I mean, I'm one of those idiots that do that. That buy part 1, part 2, and the complete set. So I don't know. It's very weird that they haven't announced it yet. But again, that goes back to my theory that I think they're either one, they're debating doing a release because they don't want to do a Blu-ray release of the Japanese Blu-ray version because it has naughty scenes in it, or they're planning on releasing the TV version. Yeah, because has Japan even released the part 2 completely in Japan on Blu-ray? They're usually really quick about it. Yeah, I have the ammo case version of Gate. I showed it off on one of our live streams. Is Eris's whole segment for the OVA in Volume 4? Well, yeah, my other theory was that somebody like Nozome Entertainment or even High Dive could pick up the physical release of it. Goblin. Say, is there fan art of Eris with the Goblin Slayer? I bet there is, isn't there? Stop, Yari. Sunny Boy gets a Blu-ray release before. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. When was Sunny Boy? Sunny Boy was spring, or was it summer? I think that was summer, wasn't it? I can see that. I can totally see that. But like I said, I don't think they're waiting on Part 2 to come out on Blu-ray yet. I really do honestly think they're struggling with releasing that. Which I think is dumb because it's going to sell like hotcakes. I mean, there's a possibility they're just trying to ensure that it's, you know, perfect quality because they know that it's going to get scrutinized if there's issues with it, but I don't know. Alright, let me look up Raid Finder. See if there's any fake groups. Not that Raid Finder. Is it looking for party? Party Finder, there it is. That boggles my mind. There's gotta be Eris Goblin Slayer stuff out there somewhere. Goblin. No doubt I won't be scrutinizing that release. After that whole situation with ReZero, yeah, I'll be looking that over really harshly. There's 2 Fate Party groups. 1,000 now. This one's not even building yet. Do I need to do Thavner? Shared Fates. Come on, load. I think I do need to do Thavner. No, I'm done Thavner. Dag Blast. I guess I could just start a group. Do this place. It's only like 13 more. Yeah, I'll just start a group. But yeah, it was funny because when the whole thing with ReZero happened, I sure enough seen the post saying that there was an issue there. And so I popped in. I seen a bunch of people saying, no, it isn't that bad. People are being stupid. I popped that when I first got that in my hands. No, I think I had... They did the replacement thing, and then I bought it after that. And the concern that I had was like, okay, so if I buy this now after the replacement thing, am I going to get a bad version? They said you have to buy it, and you might get the older one, the older prints, and so you'll just have to contact them. And sure enough, when I got it, I popped that first disc in, went to one of the more darker scenes, which was basically the alley scene where he first runs into those bully guys that, the three Stooges basically in the first episodes. And I was like, holy crap, you can literally see the transition of shading. It's that compressed. It was terrible. So I'm like, yeah, you guys saying that this isn't a big deal. You guys are idiots. It was a huge deal. Alright, so which area is the most populated? Come on. Distance area. There's 20 here. There might be a group here. Seiji. Sage. If there's 6%. Yeah, there's a fate train here. Yeah, I was pretty bad when it came to figures. Like, whenever I would do figure unboxing, like, I have a box stored up somewhere that's just full of figure body parts because of how many... If I see, like, the smallest speck, I was contacting those companies to get them replaced. I got my replacement parts for my Evangelion set the other day. So I had to contact them again because the book they sent is scuffed too, so... But at least my Shinji art card's fixed. It looks better. Yeah, I was thinking of digging into my nest egg just to buy the Roxy figure. I might get some decent views from that to be able to pay for it. Since everything that's Mushoku related gets lots of views, I might get some good views on it. It's pretty pricey though. I kind of wish that I could monetize my videos. I kind of wish that I was able to monetize my videos from all my unboxing videos that I did back in the day, because those all got pretty good views. But their viewership has kind of slowed down. I went back and marked them as monetized though. Oh, gosh darn it! Locked in combat. There you go. Well, I mean, technically, when I was doing my moving, I was thinking about doing reboxing videos. Just live stream, putting everything back in boxes. Or I could just take them down for a little bit of period of time and then just repost the videos. I'm sure people would appreciate that. This is totally a new video. I just completely brand new made this video. Just kind of change the coloring a little bit. Make the background a little warmer. Put a Mushoku Tensei thumbnail on it. Say that's an unboxing Miku figure. Oh, run. Somebody released the Nekopara OVAs? Or was that the Kickstarter one? Or did they crowdfund that one? Yeah, that's the gamble with buying anything Amazon, is they do not... Like, everything that I get from Amazon, they end up putting in a stupid padded envelope, and it always ends up destroyed. As like I said, I jumped on that sale they were doing on the Akira manga, and it took forever for me to get one that was decent. Yeah, Amazon's fallen a lot. I used to be comfortable with getting bad stuff from Amazon because they were always really good about replacing them, but they've fallen. Like, they got to the point where they were popular enough, and now their customer service is garbage. Their customer service used to be very, very proactive. Like I said, at some point it seems like they got popular enough, or they got such a monopoly enough that they just kind of started going downhill from there. Now if you, like, dispute something, they're just like, okay, well, you can't buy no more. We no longer have any, so we'll just return it and be done with it. Ouch. Yeah, make sure your login button works. Thanks again for the super chat. What the hell happened to the group of people that were doing these fates earlier? Now I'm doing all these fates alone. I guess I can start that stupid... Nah, I might go AFK for a second in a minute. I don't want to start a party yet. Take care, Yari. Solo healer Fates is so annoying. Where the hell's my Chocobo? My Chocobo ditched me. Alright, give me a second. I'm running AFK real quick. Hopefully I didn't mess up my microphone. I think it's good. Won't my microphone come back? Yeah, the image is fitting because my my phone was blowing up on Twitter. Somebody like tweeted me in like 2 chains of tweets, and it's like, okay, chill, phone. I seen you on Twitter, Adrian. Looking for your OVA. Did I just complete that fate? I did. Did I get full credit for it? I didn't see it. Yeah, somebody was in here yesterday talking about the preview for the next episode of Akabi's Sailor Uniform, and so I'm kind of hoping it's not going to be a bad episode. So 11 more. Oh, that's nice. Yu Yu Gahama in lingerie is very good. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just like that show in general. Like the like just all the marketing and all the what do you call it? Shoot, my brain's not working right now. All the different stuff that you can buy for Snafu is like super thirsty, which I'm fine with, but yeah. No, don't gang up on me. No, don't gang up on me. No. This season, probably the biggest must-watch is Dress Up Darling. I don't think there's anything that's beating that right now. I mean, there's, of course, all the returning shows, like Vanitas, Takagi-san. What else is there returning that's really big right now? I feel like I'm missing something. Takagi-san, Vanitas, what else is returning that's, like, huge? And no, don't say... don't say how a realist hero rebuilt the kingdom. I haven't even started watching that yet. I don't think I will. Bisco's huge, dude. Bisco's doing so good. Sabikui, Bisco, Akabi, and Ladale, and Dress Up Darling. Those are my big ones every week that are like must-watches. Ranking of Kings, obviously, still going. Is that it? Is that it? Alphareta's really good. They've improved that show a lot visually. I don't know if it's doing anything yet that I'm impressed by, but I haven't watched the 3rd episode yet. But all I can say for Alphareta right now is that it visually looks better, which is surprising because Studio Mother took over from White Fox. But I don't know how much... I don't know how involved White Fox was to begin with, so I don't know if that's a statement against White Fox or what. Tribe 9 hasn't really done much. I needed to watch the recent episode because it felt like it was going to start getting dark. So that might get good with the 3rd episode. I'll be doing my like I was planning on doing today. I'll be doing my video probably tomorrow on the best of the season so far. Oh yeah, Attack on Titan came back. If you care about that show anymore. I guess that would be the other returning show. I've already read the manga, so I can't really cover the show. I do want to make a video on how much I hate Gabby, though. I think that'll be fun. I don't think I have to worry about spoilers saying how much I hate Gabby. I know that there's this group of people that I think are just trolling that want to claim that Gabby is a good character, but I understand what they're doing with Gabby, but she's still a terrible character. Like she's always, well, the reason why I hate her and I hate her in the manga, is Gabby's always in the right place at the right time, right place at that worst time, where I guess is the best way to put it, and she's just a stupid character. Again, I understand what they're doing with her, but she's still a stupid character. Because, you know, little child picking up a gigantic, you know, anti-armor tank gun and shooting somebody from a distance as they're running by is totally logical. Why do I hate Gabby? See? YP is one of those people. One of those Gabby defenders. Yeah, the pro Gabby memes are just great. Again, her dancing and saying haters gonna hate and stuff like that. It's a thing right now. The trolls are out there in force. Question: what are your thoughts on pirate anime sites? Do you believe it's okay to use pirate anime sites if you sub to the normal sites? I mean, I'm not a white knight, like I'm above people that are pirating. There's a lot of regions where availability doesn't even exist. It's kind of a necessity for a lot of people. It's something that we used to have to do back in the day because it wasn't available. So I don't claim that I'm any better than people that do it. Just curious, you don't like the show in general? No, it's just an aspect of she's always in the right place at the worst time. That was, like I said earlier, it's that whole aspect of she's like the most useless character that is always significant with every scene, and it doesn't make any sense. Like I said earlier, the idea of this child picking up an anti-armor or tank armor rifle and somehow, because this is kind of semi-spoilers for those that have not watched last week's episode. I'm not going to get detailed, but just an idea, just to explain it. Her being able to position herself the way that she was at the time, right after something very significant happens, grab the weapon that she did, shoot it in the way that she did, it being able to hit its target, she's always at the perfect place at the wrong time, and it doesn't make any sense. The way that they have her put where she needs to be to cause conflict is always unnecessarily stupid. Yes, it's technically a show about people that turn into gigantic titan things, and you don't question where that amount of massive flesh comes from, but it's still, she's like the most implausible character in an implausible world. And it's frustrating like that. Like, it feels like she's the darling of the writer, and she's annoying. And she's always complaining. And again, I understand her character and what they're doing with her. She is showing the other side of the battlefield, but I still hate her. Plus, the character that she takes out of the show itself is heartbreaking. And the fact that nobody's killed her yet doesn't make any sense. Like, she should be dead. Like, she really should be. She should be dead by now. But she's always got plot armor. But yeah, I did the same thing, YP. I guess I wasn't specific there. If you really want to get into the nitty-gritty of it, it doesn't matter if you use like ad blockers to block the ads. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't technically bother me. You just have to keep in mind that even if you do sub somewhere else, if you use a pirate site, but then you don't use things like ad blocker and thus you get them revenue, there is, I don't know if it's true or not, but there's claims out there that a lot of the pirate sites are funding bad organizations that do terrible things in the world. I don't know the truth and the validity of it, but that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, I don't see a problem with it. I did the same thing with Komi-san and Blue Period last season. I had to cover the shows, and Netflix was extremely behind, so I decided to watch the last episodes elsewhere. Because again, I had to cover it. I already had the sub with Netflix, so I didn't feel bad about it. Technically, there is an argument to also be made that if you say you sub to Netflix and then you watch the entire series of Blue Period elsewhere, they don't get any revenue for that. The studio and the producers for Blue Period don't get any of that money because Netflix doesn't see that it was used there. This is the same thing with Crunchyroll. When you sub to Crunchyroll and then you watch all your shows elsewhere, that money will stay with Crunchyroll. Whereas typically with a lot of the licenses, it's based on viewership, how much money will end up going to the producers in some cases. So say, I would assume it's the case with Naruto. And this is what Crunchyroll claims. I don't know the validity of it. This is just what they've claimed in the past. If you sub to Crunchyroll, based on the percentage of how much you watch of a particular show, portions and a percentage of your sub will go to those particular shows, and then a portion goes to Crunchyroll. So again, if you don't watch the shows on Crunchyroll, the producers themselves don't see any of the monetary value. Yes, they'll get an initial license fee, but they don't get any. What's the word for? I'm trying to think of the word. It's like an additional monetary value based on viewership that they will give to the producers. I guess I'll go here. Royalties, yeah, I think it's a royalty fee. Again, that's what they claimed like 2 years ago when I was looking into it. And it might be different for every particular show. There might be some shows they don't pay an initial license fee, but they only pay royalties. Yeah, that was a big issue with Komi-san, was just the subtitle issue. So I don't blame people for that at all. I mean, you weren't getting the full experience from Netflix, so how can Netflix expect to get any viewership from that? But even if they don't get royalties, there is a statement to be made that if you don't, especially with Netflix's case, if you don't support the shows that are on Netflix, they'll just stop licensing Netflix, or they'll stop licensing anime. Which to some people that might be a good thing. It might be a good thing to show Netflix that you don't want them to license anime anymore. That way we don't have to worry about the, 3-month, maybe sometimes 3-week delays. Yeah, I'm currently in a long back and forth with Crunchyroll on their really crappy browser versions. So I've been having this issue for a while now. Well, in October, using Google Chrome, watching on Crunchyroll, there'd be like this little delayed frame where the play button was. I couldn't stand it, so I switched over to Edge. Edge wasn't doing it, and then here recently Edge started doing it, and then I switched to Firefox. Firefox doesn't do it, so I'm down to one more browser. So I contact Crunchyroll and tell them, hey, you have this little glitch on your video player for these two browsers, fix it. So like, okay, after like 2 or 3 weeks, they finally got back to me and they're like, okay, do you still have this problem? I said, yes, I still have this problem. And they sent me like this big O email, and half of the email is like copy-pasted stuff that's talking about like video delaying from audio and stuff. I'm like, that's not what I was reporting as the issue. And then they told me to check out the Windows, the app that they have on Windows 10. And I'm like, yeah, don't even get me started on that app. That app is garbage. The Crunchyroll app on Windows Marketplace is garbage. Like, half the time you hit the play button, you'll hear the audio, but the video doesn't play. It is the worst. So yeah, I might reply to them and tell them they're full of crap. I'm capped out on gemstones. I still got 7 fates to do. Can I buy something here? Gemstones. So I guess the answer is really is if it's a show that you really like, you might want to try to push to watch it on their crappy player or whatever just to support the show, but I don't know. For the most part, they're already getting their money. Where is this gemstone vendor? Right here? There it is. Found you. It's because they're midgets. You can't barely find them. So I think I have the writing map already. That's all I can really buy. Just buy a stack of some of these. I don't know what sells better. Maybe I'll just buy one of each. That's gonna take forever. I'm gonna buy 10 of each. Alright, man. Thanks for dropping by, Adrian. Take care. Let's see. Oh, they're already starting it? No, hurry. Somebody's tweeting me again. Yeah, I thought about going back to, well, honestly, if I ever can get to the point where YouTube will start actually allowing me to region lock my videos, I'd probably have to go back to BitTorrent. I mean, I could do screen cap with like OBS and stuff to get footage, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. But I mean, I would like to go back to doing BitTorrents and stuff. It'd be a lot easier. Don't have to worry about buffering, and typically most stuff that's on BitTorrent and pirate sites are essentially the official releases anyways on Crunchyroll and stuff. I mean, they use the subtitles and everything. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to release them as fast as they do. I'll heal you, dude. We're in this together, dude. Alright, Ruby. Have a good one. Probably be tomorrow doing Hatsune Miku. I really want to do Hatsune Miku again tomorrow. So, if you want to drop on for some Miku music. I really really should get my daggone Chocobo out. Keep forgetting. Let's see. 10, 10. Let's see if I can knock out Warring Way. Alright, see you then. Have a good night. These guys hurt, so hopefully I don't get myself killed. I am a healer, so I technically should be able to heal myself through it, but we'll see. Oh, shoot. There's a really easy way to donate to studios directly without buying merch or anything. Studios themselves, the only real way that you can support them directly is either some of them will have their own website where you can buy merch. Typically, they don't have any sort of, like, you know, yeah, like a Patreon or something like that. I know Trigger at some point had one going on. I don't know if it's still up, but you can search, maybe find an article talking about their crowdsourcing thing they were doing at some point. But typically, the best way that you can support them is usually most of the value of Blu-rays, Japanese Blu-rays, goes directly to them. But like I said, typically it's through their own merch sites, which I think only Kyoto Animation and Trigger have things like that, because typically studios can't sell merch for shows because they're only animating them. They're not buying the rights to merchandising. So yeah, it's really a mixed bag. I know Kyoto Animation and Trigger have merchandise sites so you can support them directly by buying merch. And again, like I said, Trigger had a crowdfunding service at some point to support them. Let me think. Yeah, buying Japanese Blu-rays, especially original series, but it's a mixed bag. I don't know if any of the studios get involved with the animator's dorm thing that was going on for a while now. I think they're planning on just doing their own. I think they're going to start up their own animation studio or something like that. Last I checked. Trigger does Twitch. Like they have a Twitch channel? Are they streaming their stuff on there, or just get on there to talk and people donate? 5 more, and I'm done with this area. 5 more. God, it feels like forever to get these stupid shared fates done. No, don't kill him yet. I'm coming. You're dying anyways. Here, I'll give you heals. Get him, Chocobo. Stop healing. Yeah, Trigger's been like a very oddball studio with a lot of that stuff. Like I said, at some point they had a shoot, where's he at? There he is. At some point they were doing a crowdfunding at some point to support their stuff. Trigger's a very... What's the best way to put this? It's like a very... They're I guess a progressive studio. Like, they're willing to try new things that most other studios are very defensive of moving into. Because obviously Japan's a... There's a lot of companies in Japan that don't like to take chances with new things. I mean, that's the whole argument about the copyright crap with YouTube, is they're afraid of new things and they're afraid of YouTube. So their mindset is to shut it down rather than to try it. But Trigger's always been like, oh, there's this thing that's kind of popular right now, let's try it. Nice. Where next? For I guess with this one over here. Is that where they're heading? Yeah. PR guy talks to people while he goes through the old art right now. Silhouette Academia. Sometimes they do live drawings and other things as well. They have a younger PR staff that has been pushing them to do new things. I guess that was... I remember talks about them doing something like that. I just didn't know it was on Twitch, so that makes sense. I thought it was on Nico Nico or something like that. That's cool, though. I mean, it's kind of like... the guy from Capcom, who's recently been posting a whole bunch of old Capcom artwork from their archives that's been stored up in a room for forever. So that mentality of just kind of accepting new things. Like, if you were to talk to any other Capcom staff and say, hey, can we post old art that's being kept stuck in this old room, this old classic, you know, Street Fighter Alpha artwork that was made a long time ago that's just wilting away in some room, they would say, no, you can't do that. That's our copyrighted stuff. So to have like somebody to just kind of push them, look, just do this, because the fans are out there that want to see this. I think it's really cool. I mean, that's just like you know, watching documentaries and stuff about studios. Just love getting that insight in these companies and seeing them for humans. Seeing the human side of a lot of people, rather than just the show they finish off with. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's why maybe where I thought that they were doing it at was their Patreon, because I remember they had a Patreon at some point, some sort of crowdfunding. I remember them doing stuff on there, so it must have been Patreon. So I thought about signing up for it at some point, because they were talking about doing the drawings and stuff on there. But as I've stated before, Trigger's not my favorite studio, so I wouldn't go out of my way for it. I mean, they're a great studio. It's just they don't have many properties I'm a huge fan of. I mean, if like Kyoto Animation popped up and said they were doing a Patreon where you can watch live drawings and stuff, I'd be all over it. Technically, right now with Cloverworks or Dogokobo, I'd be all over it. But what in the... Okay, that was weird. Yeah, I can't make it. I'm on the Thrilling Way. Yeah, Studio Bind too. Studio Bind, Kyoto, Dogokobo, Even Cloverworks right now, I'd probably be on top of. Cloverworks is doing so many amazing series. Alright, I'm gonna go crazy. I don't think anybody followed me here, so this might be dangerous. Take you all on. Bring it. This might be bad. We'll see. Oh, I'm resetting them. I didn't intend that. Yeah, I'm pretty much healing through this. Sage has the power. Ow, I'm starting to hurt now. This is bad. Help me, Chocobo. Just chilling over there with that one dude. Come over here and AoE or something. I got this. I got this. I just need 9 or 10 of them. Alright, loot these before they spawn again. No, don't spawn again. I'm trying to loot. Chocobo, kill him. Nice. You booger. Trying to turn something in. Yeah, footable I would definitely. Yeah, I think it's footable. I have a lot of love for footable. I'm always kind of off. They have their off seasons. PA Works is another one. I would definitely support PA Works. They do so many originals that I really love to support. Studio Bind is not a thing. It's just White Fox renamed itself because they are secretly ashamed of what they are making. Yeah, sure. White Fox and Egg Firm both decided to change their name to the same company. It's like randomly, hey guys, let's become the same company. Pick it up. Don't aggro. Just pick it up. There. That should be enough. And hopefully somebody else will come by and finish it. If not, I'll have to come back. And like outside of that, like Madhouse, Dean. I don't think any of the other ones are really that much in my brain. Because I think it would be great for like Studio Bind, just because since there's such a hyper-focused studio built for that one show, there'd be a hope that by backing them and watching them from behind the scenes, they'd hopefully give you some insights on what's going on during moments like this where you don't know when the next season's coming and stuff. Damn, they finished this one. I guess I can go up here while they finish that one. No, I'm not a big fan of... I mean, I'm only a fan of Shaft because of Monogatari series. Everything else from Shaft, I'm not a huge fan of. Like, even Magia Record, it took them doing the movies before I liked that series. Not Magia Record, I'm sorry. Madoka Magica. Not Magia Record. Like, what else from Shaft do I even care about? Like, it's the Monogatari series, and... I mean, they're pretty much seemingly done with that series. I'm not even sure if they're going to be doing any more of the adaptations of it. Yeah, March comes along the line, but I think they're pretty much done with that. I think that was like a two-shot and they're done. Like, I haven't even heard any whispers about Season 3 of that. Like, I'm thinking going forward, and I just don't really know of anything that Shaft is doing that they have in the plate going forward that I'd be interested in. Like, yeah, they've done a lot of great stuff in the past, like Madoka Magica and everything, but I don't know their future is the problem. Like, with Code Animation, no matter what they put out, I know I'm going to love. With Shaft, I don't know what they're going to put out, so I don't know if I'm going to love it. Because, yeah, I mean, March Comes Like a Lion, Zetsuba Sensei, Madoka Magica. Yeah, they've done a lot of great stuff. And yeah, technically, with a case like Trigger, there's a chance that you could see some old stuff from those old productions. But, yeah. I hope they do more March Comes Like a Lion. That series needs to... That needs a full adaptation. Are they not done with that one yet? Yeah, they are. They get their butts over here so we can do this one. There you guys are. It took you guys so long. Nice. How close am I? God, this takes so long to load. Two more. Two more. Woohoo! Wrong button. This freaking ability looks so funny. I'm like a healer shooting off turrets. Yeah, I mean that's the problem is like you hit the nail on the head, YP, is it's like I haven't been excited for Shaft in so long. Like the last things I was honestly excited for Shaft was, you know, the last, you know, Kizumonogatari, the last of the Monogatari series. March Comes Like a Lion was like, what, 3 years ago? Nothing they've been doing lately has me excited. Shoot, what was the last thing that I watched up there that I was excited for? Assault Lilies, I had expectation for, didn't grab me at all. I'd have to look at a list, because I don't think anything they've done recently has really had me. Where's my phone at? Studio Shaft. Ooh, that's not how you spell Shaft. At some point, typing on phones got really dumb. I used to be able to type on phones really fast. Productions, Studio Shaft. Yeah, the last show that I was excited about was in 2019, Zoku Wari Monogatari. Fate Extra was okay, and then March Comes Like a Lion Season 2 in 2018. So, like, 2019 was Zoku Wari Monogatari, and it's been pretty much one show a year that I was excited for. And yeah, granted, technically, 2019 and back, once a year I'd be excited for something they did. But that's not really much. Like, even Pretty Boy Detective Club, I mean, I enjoyed it. It was technically Nisi Oysen's work, but it needed more. Like, one season of that was not enough to get into it. Yeah, that's sad. It's sad how long it's been since we had March Comes Like a Lion. That's what makes me think they're done with it, which is really sad because that's just such a good show. Hey Audrey, how's it going? I don't know which one is it. Is it Bebe or Audrey? Or is it both? Then welcome both of you. Hope you're doing well. Just doing fake grinding and talking about anime right now. Specifically Shaft. It's Audrey right now? Okay. Well, hi Audrey. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I haven't even heard anything on what they're doing with the Monogatari series either. I'm really curious to see if... Because I know there's still... I think they have like 3 more books that are out that they've yet to adapt. It really does feel like they were planning on doing like a full adaptation of that series. So I'm hoping they'll get back to it. Yeah, it does feel like Assault Lily was them just getting some money. That was kind of a concern that I had when I seen that they were adapting Assault Lily, because it's like, I don't think before then Shaft has ever done mobile game adaptations, and I always feel it probably is dumb to think that way, but it just feels dirty the moment you hear that a studio is doing a mobile game adaptation, because it makes you think that they're just trying to get some money. Yeah, they're definitely some of my favorites, so that's why I said it's like, it's not that I'm sliding on the studio because they've done some amazing stuff in the past. It's just the idea of doing what we're talking about, which is like a Patreon related idea of seeing what they're currently working on and going forward. I don't have anything there that I'm excited for, so it doesn't really have that equal desire as something like Kyoto Animation or, again, Dogokobo, Cloverworks, and stuff that are seemingly currently and going forward working on stuff I'm excited for. Alright, so... a globe. Alright. And an orchestral. Okay. Cool. No mount. Thought I was gonna get a mount. So that leaves me, what, two more places to max out? And maybe that's just us creating that high expectation, Kim, is like, when you come off of, what, you know, adapting the Monogatari series, you come off of adapting Madoka Magica, or not really adapting it, but, you know, I guess it was an adaptation. I guess the expectations are way too high, and so when they do things like Assault Lily, it's like, ugh. Is this what we're doing now? I got 3 more places to do. Oof. Oof. It's gonna take forever. I wonder if I should start another one now or call it. I guess I can start a little bit of it. I have a little extra time. Let me go put this up. The tabletop. Back to the homestead. I do hope they get more cool stuff going forward. They technically have the next Madoka Magica movie that I'm assuming they'd be doing. I know that They've already announced Jinobuchi's on board and everything, so we at least have that coming. I do hope that they get done with this Magi Record stuff so they can move on, because I'm not interested in it anymore because of the mobile game. It's an interesting story, don't get me wrong. I did enjoy Magi Record for the story. I just hate the mobile game. Because it took my money. And it left me crying. Took my money and then shut down. Can I put it here? Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, that really wasn't what I was expecting it to look like. What is that even supposed to be? I mean, I know it's supposed to be a globe, but what globe? It's like a supernova or something. I don't know. Okay. That's great. I had thought about picking up the manga. Was it March Comes Like a Lion is a manga, right? I was thinking of picking that up. Especially at this point, which I don't think they're going to have another one come out. I think they're pretty much done with it. But to be honest, I have like 50 million mangas that I want to read right now, so I'm not going to fool myself. I hate this split. These are 88 and these are 81. It's like, why can't these all be the same? What 81 class do I got? I guess Samurai. That one's not going to make it. Yeah, I'd be curious to know if there's just not enough content to make another season, and that's why they've been waiting. Because I know it wasn't... I want to say that somebody at some point said that they were catching up to the manga. So that might be why they haven't done another adaptation, is because it's... there's not enough content to work with. But who knows? Come here, Froggy. Bad Froggy. No, I don't need everything aggroing me. Go away. That's a crummy thing, because I think at some point I was thinking about buying the Aniplex releases of March Comes Like a Lion, but it's like, I really hate the idea of buying that series right now, just because I feel like it's never going to have a full adaptation. It's like it hurts to buy stuff that you know isn't fully adapted, because you're like buying a segment of the story. Especially when it costs as much as Aniplex releases cost. Especially. It makes buying it very questionable. You just been Duke of Death, nice. Did you enjoy it? Got another season coming up. They're doing a second season of that. I don't think they've announced a season yet, though. Oh, I can do my double now. It's nice being able to do my double. Oh, so you're talking about the manga? You binged the manga, or are you talking about the anime? Or are you talking about a different show? You confused me. You confused me. Oh, shoot, I got both of them. Okay, wasn't expecting that, but I'll do it. Nice. I think I've ever done that before. That was pretty cool looking. Oh, the manga. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't say that Duke of Death and His Maid is similar to Taisho. I mean, they have a similar feel of like the wholesome love kind of concept, but they're definitely going for different things. Taisho's a lot more. Obviously, Duke of Death is going for the teasing girl idea. The maid girl's teasing the Duke all the time, and there's kind of a backstory to a lot of the curse that he's dealing with. Whereas, but I guess the similarity they have there is technically the Duke has been. They're both Dukes technically. They're both Bokchons. They've both been exiled. But other than that, that's really all the similarities that you really have. The feel of the shows themselves, I guess, is the big difference there. I think Duke of Death is a lot more lighthearted, despite the fact that it's dealing with the fact that he could essentially kill anybody he touches. There's just nobody doing Fates right now. I feel like I missed the Fate trains that were really heavy when the expansion first came out. Double off. Oh, got my double off. Run! No, it's too many. No, it's too many. Alright, I can do this. I'm brave. I can do this. No, don't pull me into a bunch of AoEs. You son of a gun. Maybe I might not be able to do this if they keep pulling me into AoEs. Oh no, I got another one. Cool. Everybody aggro. I got this. I ain't afraid. I got you guys. I'm taking you on. Oh, I'm dead. I'm totally dead. No, wrong button. Run. No. Run. Run. Choco Cure. Last second. Choco Cure. Yeah, that was really close. I'm probably still gonna die. Don't pull me. Don't pull me. No, don't pull me. Okay, he ran away. I don't need to do that no more. Ugh. No! Stray Manticore, no! No! Go away! No! Run! Like my Chocobo died. Yeah, both of you watched Taisho Tomi Fairy Tale. That was a really, really good show. I think that put that in my top... Yeah, that was in my top 10 anime of last year. There's so many studios, and they produce more and more shows, so probably the industry in general has money, and it's Japan, very high cost of living. Yeah, and of course the argument that a lot of people have is the trickle down of the studios isn't that great, which... Welcome to everywhere. I don't know. I personally don't understand why everybody thinks for some reason that anime is any different than any other industry where the trickle down. I mean, the producers put the money, they invest the money, and the money goes back to the producers. It's how it is, unfortunately. You want season 2 of Taisho? I'm not sure if they will be able to due to the way they reordered things compared to the manga. Yeah, I heard they kind of adjusted things around. Maybe that was you that said that. But I mean, that's similar to Shadow House. I mean, they rearranged stuff, but they ended up pulling it together in the end, or they're going to be pulling it together in the end. So, anywho, I'm gonna call it for the night. As I said earlier, or mentioned earlier, tomorrow we'll probably be doing a. If I can get Chris in here, if I can manage to pull Chris in here, I hope to do Hatsune Miku night. We haven't done a Friday Hatsune Miku night in quite a while, and I'm kind of craving to play that game. So hopefully, if you guys join us for that, you'll probably see how terrible I am at the game now that I haven't played it in like 2 months. So that'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, either way, I would love to see more Taisho. Even if it is the lesser cool stuff, if they did pull some stuff out. Any Taisho is better Taisho. But yeah, thanks for dropping by, everybody. Thanks again to those that super chatted. We definitely appreciate the support, and as always, our Patreon supporters is always welcome. So, yeah, thanks guys for hanging out, and y'all have a good one. Have a good rest of your night.